Hi, I'm Kathy Henry, and I am a licensed clinical social worker in the Indianapolis area, and I am proud to work for Healing Hearts of Indy. Today I want to find out, where do you find your happy? So many of us spend our lives chasing it, dreaming of it, hoping for it, waiting on it, mourning the fact that it hasn't come yet. Is it really that elusive? And what are we doing wrong that we keep losing our grasp on it? We just switched the calendars over from 2015 to 2016, and so many people look at this point in their lives and they evaluate and wonder, what are they doing right and what are they doing wrong? What changes do they need to make? And we all face the new year with great expectation that we're going to find a better year than we had in the previous year. I'm going to cut to the chase. Most people make two major mistakes in this area of trying to find their happiness. Mistake number one, we look primarily to one person, place, or thing for our happiness, or we limit the number of things that we are trying to achieve our happiness through. Like our spouse or our significant other. We put a lot of pressure on the relationship to bring us happiness, like sending us flowers, or if you would just remember to call or look at me in a way that makes me feel desirable or something like that, then my life would be happy. Sometimes it's weight loss or the next fitness solution that we have that is going to bring us happiness, or the perfect body. We're all facing a losing battle in that area. Wealth is another thing that people look to for happiness. If I could just make more money or have enough certain amount in the savings account. Our material possessions that will make us happy. If I could just have a house that I could be proud of and I could invite people over. Occupational achievement. If I could just get the next promotion and education, maybe if I can get the next degree. Sometimes it's being liked by our friends and our coworkers and our peers, or maybe we look into our to our children to make us happy, and that through them we will find the happiness and the love that we are looking for. Sometimes we're looking for it in the next book, the self-help book, or maybe just we escape into movies and looking to find our happiness there. Some of us look for it in the bottom of a bottle of alcohol or beer or wine. We may be looking for it in admiration or praise from others. If I could just get other people to see how the good side of me, then and tell me how great I am, then I would be happy. Or maybe it's in finding control in our lives. But when we put too much pressure on one thing to make us happy, we are setting ourselves up for continual letdown. No one person, place, or thing should be responsible for our happiness. Our mate is not going to make us ecstatically happy. They are human and they're going to disappoint us from time to time. We're going to disappoint them and they're not going to be happy with us. So it's not going to provide us the constant happiness that we are looking for. Our bodies are not going to be perfect. Like I said, we're facing a losing battle with age, every single one of us, and we can't do it. Far too many people have had unimaginable wealth and happiness has eluded them. Even though they had plenty of money in the bank, they died unhappy. You get the picture. We have become so comfortable in our culture that we can easily feed ourselves with external comforts. Yet, where will our contentedness come from when all else falls away? So mistake number two is that we expect to be too happy, too easily, too often, too instant, and or too constant. Our culture sets the stage for us to believe that we can be happy. But what does that even mean? Are we supposed to be able to live on this planet in constant bliss, never experiencing a single negative moment? Okay, maybe that's extreme. What percentage is reasonable though? 90-10, I should be happy 90% of the time and only unhappy 10%? What about 80-20 or 70-30? I would guess that if we asked people, they would say that 50% happiness and 50% unhappiness is unreasonable, that we should be happier than that. Could you be happy with that? What about this? Are you realistic about the percentages that you are experiencing here on earth? You may feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick, but do you give true happiness here on earth, of the true happy times, enough weight? Or are you too busy lamenting about your not so happy times to realize that your life has been pretty good overall? Have you maybe given up because half your life is over and you don't like your percentages so far? I was lucky to be born with a pretty happy disposition, and I am so thankful for that. But I've had as much hardship and heartache on this planet as the next guy. It would be easy to nurse that victim mentality and find all kinds of people to jump on the bandwagon of negativity with me. I've had moments, of course, where I want to, but I quickly realize how ugly that path is, and I turn back. I have learned, thankfully, how to find happiness in my soul, and it is truly a peaceful path. Once you find it, happiness is a mental attitude, a mental state that must be fed regularly by you. But you've got to figure out how to feed it. You are the one who has to find it inside of you. So sing the song, watch the birds fly, smell the morning coffee, feel the sun on your face, feel the air entering your lungs, watch a child laughing, talk to God. Find what makes you happy alone so that you can recapture that even in the toughest moments of life. Flipping the calendar from one year to the other isn't going to bring happiness your way. Learning what brings you joy and fulfillment each and every day just might. And I really encourage you to give it a try. Thank you, and if you need some help with this, give me a call.